Hi everyone, my name is Chinmay,
My name is Shoria.
and we have a third teammate, Luis, who couldn't make it, unfortunately. Now, before I talk about RoomieUD, a place to find your future you dormmate, I'd like to talk about the inspiration behind this problem, which is the struggle me and my friends went through when it came to finding a roommate for our freshman year of college. Now, websites such as Instagram, Reddit, and the UD housing portal were frankly lackluster when it came to finding important information about who your future roommate could be when it pertained to lifestyle, um, spiritual, and just general living condition preferences. And because of that, we created RoomieUD. And with that, I'll pass it off to Shoria to talk about our login.
Yeah, thank you. So when you first log in with RoomieUD, the first thing you're greeted with is a sign-in section. And the thing is that this is based off of local storage. So if I were to input random information, it would not recognize it because it's not in the local storage. So the first thing you'd have to do is actually register your account. So let's say I make an example registry for Chinmay and I use, his important information, his email, his age. I'll create him a username of Chin and I'll create him a password of 2000. We then click register to save it in the local storage. And when we go back here, we can use Chin and the same password and it'll take us to the next screen. So the next screen is 10 questionnaire systems. But our idea with this was to make these qualitative questions into a numerical point for a point that Chinmay will make later. So for each one of these questions, it's based on a slider, and you can either put 1 to 10 depending on how much your tolerance or your feasibility with the situation is. So say for this one, say I don't want pets, so I could put this near 1. For budget, I have a higher budget, so 2, and so on. So we can put all these sliders based on our preferences, and it'll represent a numerical point. So if I were to fill these out, randomly, I would then click submit and a new page will pop out, which Chinmay will explain. So I will now click submit and a page will pop up.
Of course. Now, when it came to the algorithm that Shoria was talking about pertaining to the sliders, we implemented the Euclidean geometry, which she's going to pull up. And that formula was essentially what we coded. And the various numbers represent the numbers between 1 to 10. And after normalizing, it outputs a percentile match. On the Tinder-like format, of course, we have a picture, the name, age, and an about me and interest section to help you better gauge the personality. And if you choose to like it, you can swipe left or right on them. In this case, I'm going to swipe left on Sasan. And similarly with Krish. An important point to note is we can also embed Instagram links and verification. However, Ron does seem like someone who I'd want to room with, so I'm going to swipe right on him by clicking the check mark. And that takes us to a text prompt where we can text each other and we both find each other compatible. So we will be choosing to room with each other. And with that, I'll be passing it off to Shoria to talk about the future of this app.
Yeah, so for the future of this project, there are 3 main important implementations that we would have to put in. The first one is a database. So right now, this is performing purely on local storage and does not have the capability to support multiple users. So if we wanted to upscale this and allow for multiple users to use it, we would have to integrate some sort of database such as MySQL. So it would help upscale and allow for the integration of multiple users. The second one is security. Right now, this app has no verification of security processes. And with the implementation of something such as UDCAS or the Central Authentication Service, we would make this app a safe and secure place for all students. The third one is obviously accuracy. Right now, we're basing on a 10-point system with 10 questionnaires, which is obviously not enough. If we add more questions with more depth, and we also, create better algorithms to create a more accurate compatibility percentage, it would ultimately help the app and the users of it.
Thank you, Shoria. We hope that you all liked our app.